Yay, you remembered.
Hello everyone that's watching Infinite Unconditional Love to y'all.
Is it live now? I don't think it's live. Is it?
I see live.
Yeah, it says live in the corner. We're on.
Okay.
That poor person looked like they were gonna fall there for a second.
Greetings. This is the first time I speak to this channel.
Welcome.
Name is Cyarantarochor. Cyarantarochor.
Cyarantarochor.
Infinite Unconditional Love to you. Are you a snake
Locust.
being?
I'm locust. Biomechanical. Insectoid.
Well, welcome.
Welcome. Exciting to have you here.
Thank you.
Do you have a message
We
for all of us?
watched you. We've seen where you're going. And the place, space that you are heading to. Is beyond what you have imagined so far. You are just learning to be one mind. That's why you are having this. That's why you meet. That's why you have attracted the idea of human colonies to you. To get harmonious in your beliefs, in your thinking. Speak as one. War 3 meet in vibration. It is amplified 1,000 times. And grows exponentially as more and more of you join together. You are getting momentum, vibratory speed, rhythm. And it is accelerating beyond what was expected. But we have seen your potential. We know where you are going. And we wish to support you in that endeavor, because you are not just uniting humanity, you are uniting universe. Universe is being united through you. The beings that had no pathways to communicate to each other now, thanks to you, can communicate, can interact. You are the planet of channelers. And the spectrum of vibrations that you can translate, that you can let communicate through you, is greater than of any other being we know of. If the name was hard to remember for you, you can call me Grasshopper. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I have a question. Your appearance, do you look like a grasshopper?
Yes, very much so. This is the big one.
How tall are you?
I would be the same size as humans are, approximately.
What density are you in?
Fifth density, fourth density, sometimes fourth, sometimes fifth.
Where are
His
you?
Our star is called Cyarantarochor. Our
why
planet
is it
called Cyarantarochor.
just before you said you look like a grasshopper, I could see like a pointy green, like pointy grasshoppers legs. That was funny. Why could I see that? Can you shed
Because
some
you
light?
are tuned to our vibration. You are co-resonating with what you perceive, and if you agree with it, if you are excited about it, you get more information. It's as simple as that. The excitement that you put to something just widens your perception of the thing.
Yeah.
It's your home planet.
Repeat.
How big is your home planet compared to Earth's size?
It has a size approximately we are moon of Mars planet. It is covered with technology, life technology, device,
Um,
us. Yes.
would you look scary to us?
No. Not to you. To many on your planet. Yes, I would.
When you say not to you, do you mean me or the members in this hangout?
We can meet in vibration. Yes. Was that your question?
I know. My question was, um, you said that you wouldn't look scary to me. Like, did you mean me personally, or did you mean the members in this hangout that are with us?
Everyone here. And And I wouldn't look scary to you just because you know who I am. If you met me before, it might scare you a bit.
What do you eat?
I eat large leaves of grass that grows over all of our planet.
And what do you breathe?
We breathe air. It's composed mainly of nitrogen. There is oxygen. There is water. There is
Would it be survivable?
CO2 as well.
Could we live there?
Yes, you would survive in our environment. It would feel fresh, very fresh to you. Energizing.
I would like to put out a request to meet you in the astral plane.
Yes, we will meet in vibration.
Oh, and is it also possible for an insectoid and a human to be together?
Why not?
I was asking because I'm opening myself up to, I'm wishing to open myself up to as many races as possible. And I wanted to say that I am open to an insectoid race.
You haven't learned about those you have around yet, and you wish to move forward. There is much more you can learn about those that you are with if you just care and wish to know more. You will be greatly surprised what connections that you have hold for you. You are not interested. You throw away. You disregard what comes to you and looks similar. Everything is always different every time you look at it.
What is your lifespan?
Compared to your years, it would be approximately 250 to 300. Some of us live much longer, for thousands of years, if that serves a purpose. There are elders on our planet that are meant to live forever.
Is this the first contact you have with Earth?
Yes, in this way. Me personally.
Channeling.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you feel about it?
It is painful.
Why?
Because we feel this body that we are channeling through. We had to go down with our vibration for the information to be transferred clearly. And
So
with
I guess
that comes certain feelings that we were not used to, and that is pain to us.
so it's a good reason for you to come here if you have to sacrifice.
It's not sacrifice, it's just realignment with what is. What is possible, what is new. The pain might come, but doesn't have to be there. It's not the rule. And as we learn to interact effortlessly, the pain goes away for both.
I send you healing energy.
Healing is not sent. Healing is felt within you, and the one that you are healing can tune to that vibration. How you heal the other is by seeing the other healthy. At the moment you see the other healthy, and you believe it with no doubt at all, the other is healthy. For you, of course.
For you, yes. You said in the beginning, we are doing something to unite the, I don't know, galaxy or something. What can you elaborate on that? Exactly why are you here?
We see you as the ultimate hub of the universe. Anyone in this free will universe can connect to humanity, being negative or positive from whatever perspective. We are learning through you that we can all coexist and communicate and grow together.
So I guess that's a good thing about humanity.
You were from the beginning the experiment to unite many. There is so much variety on your world. It is very rare in the universe. There are though no varieties of humans, as you may have noticed. You are all same potential. What separates you are just your filters, your beliefs. But you can unite in a vibration, unison, strong, amplifying, cascading around. And you will see that more and more someone else speak for you the words you would have said. That is the first sign you shall see. And you are seeing. Just you are not noticing it consciously, perhaps. As your vibrations are diverse, to us is very interesting. Seems as if we were speaking to thousands of species, but we know you are one humanity, and that intrigues us.
Will we manage to attain that and survive as a humanity?
Oh, it's not about survival. It's about life. It's what you focus on. If you focus on survival, you will get survival challenges.
Yes. I mean, then thrive. Be happy.
Yes, as you are aware of, there are great shifts for you coming as a humanity, and those shifts are coming as soon as you allow for you. And for many tonight, everything will shift.
Tonight? Why tonight?
There is great alignment of harmonious energies vibrating your planet. You are either denying or amplifying that vibration.
Am I denying or amplifying?
You in this hangout, all of you are well on their way to see the changes tomorrow.
That's exciting to hear.
And if you are excited about that, not fearful, get used to the change because there is more coming.
I see.
This information is relayed from many. We are here just to relay it for you. Those are your guides, your personal assistants.
Hello.
Oh,
Did you say your name was Cyarantarochor?
Cyarantarochor, yeah.
Nice. Um, so this is the first time for you, but I guess it's not the first time for your species. Has your species been on Earth visiting some of us?
Yes, our ancients have visited your planet, but humanity was not present.
Oh, so that was a really long time ago.
Yes,
Was there a race who was inhabiting Earth?
of insectoids.
Was that the first race who inhabited Earth?
There are insectoids all over your planet. If you haven't noticed, there are more insects than any other species, any other branch of biological life.
Yeah, there's a lot of insects.
Yes, as is in the universe.
Yes.
Why is that?
It's simple form of life. Very simple rules, very simple connections. It can create biomechanical beings. It's easy to create form.
The dragonfly, they say that it only lives for a day. Would there perspective of time be different?
Yes.
Mhm.
Most insects, flying insects on your planet, are perceiving time much slower compared to you.
Yes.
And that is because of their high vibration. They see much more frames in between.
Yeah. Yes, our scientist has said that about the flies, and that is why they are so good at escaping when we try to hit them.
You need to understand, for all of you, time perception is fluid. It's not set rate. In a meditative state, your vibration is high. You see much more, but you are not aware of the time passing. There is much more change going when you are in sleep state or meditative state. That's why your body are healed.
Ah, yes. Yeah, there is a lot happening with us as a group in dream state. We are remembering more of our dreams.
You are to accelerate the remembrance. To convince yourself that you already know. You already remember. You are disconnecting your dream state from your awakened state.
Yeah.
It is one stream of perception. You're just making one more important than the other. And that creates the disconnection.
Mhm. Yeah, I often feel when I have done a lot of things in the dream state that those times I don't remember what I do, so I block the memory sometimes.
Do you remember all that you have been doing today?
You mean tonight? Last night?
In your awakened state?
Yeah, of course.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
And that's where you are mistaken. You are not sure. Because if you were sure that you remember everything, you would remember your dream now, because it is there now. It is not in some mysterious past. You can create that connection right now, as you are doing with the events in your awakened state. And as you remember what has happened today for you, as you go through your day from the morning until now, you will see that everything you did differently, perhaps somewhat symbolically in your dream before. Your dreams just prepare you for your awakened state.
Yeah.
And with that, reminders come throughout the day for you to see that you have been dreaming about such things.
Do we interact with you? Or do you come to are you aware of the human colony?
I am aware of human colonies, but we did not interact yet. And the possibility that we will interact tonight is very high.
Ah, very nice.
Probability.
I wish to connect. I wish to interact with you.
Me as well.
If I am invited to human colonies, I can meet you there, probably as an hologram.
And I wish to remember in my dream state as well, the interaction in my awake state.
And if you trust, your wish is enough.
Do you have
Do
a
you wish?
symbol? Do you have a symbol?
Yes.
You share that with us.
Imagine we will let this channel describe it after the channel.
Alright.
Do you wish to interact with me or connect with me?
Yes, we are doing so right now. Yes.
What color are your skin?
It's green.
Do you have hands?
Something like hands, not fingers.
Maybe like claws?
My appearance is very similar to your grasshopper.
No. I'm thinking about species that don't have hands and how they would co-create and create technology in their evolution, like amphibious and maybe your race.
Yes, we materialize. We imagine, and if we agree in our imagination, we see.
Can you speak in your language? That's similar than when I speak.
Yes, you speak ancient insectoid.
Do I? How come?
Because of your connections to mantis beings.
Oh, I don't like mantis.
Why?
They scared the bejesus out of me. No, I'm sorry to say, but they are kind of disgusting to me.
What if you were one?
Well, then I guess I am, so it still doesn't change the feeling about them.
It doesn't change your judgment about them. Only you
Yes,
can change that.
I guess. So why do they eat their... Oh, I guess I know why. That's okay.
Yes, you know.
Yeah. It's like a form of ingestion after sex.
And
Together.
the male really likes it.
Yeah, yeah, I know. So I have connections with...
After that, we go straight back to the oversoul and we incarnate right away to new larvae.
That's kind of nice. That's kind of beautiful.
Yes.
Not from a human perspective, but I can see the beauty.
We are always connected to our oversoul.
But they're so creepy when they are head and they're like know everything. Ugh. The mantis.
It's your secret strength. And
My
you
secrets.
stop judging. You will see where the power lies.
Can you speak more about that?
True feminine strength.
I see. That's what my whole life, yeah, that keeps on repeating. Thank you for saying that. The femininity.
Yes,
Thank
you can wrap nails around your fingers.
you.
That's it.
In one way.
And with the heart that you have, the gentleness in you, you know you will not harm.
Isn't that nice?
It's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
We will now let this body rest. Thank you for your interaction with us. We certainly will meet in vibration.
I'm looking forward to it.
See.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Ah, from T-Shag, that was so cool!
Nice. Well, the mantis is so beautiful, Jasmina. I'm looking now at pictures, and there's some pictures when they're catching their face as they are like they are posing, and they're so cute. They look like they're smiling and stuff. Gee.
It's a bit creepy to me, but I can see your beauty when you're looking at. I can see, yeah, your beauty.
My beauty.
Yeah, that you feel how
Oh,
you feel. I
yeah.
can feel what you feel when you mantis.
How are you now, František? How did you feel?
Might be taking a break, getting some water.
How did you feel, Roxie, after the insectoid?
Awesome. I just feel good about channeling. I love watching it.
You didn't ask any questions.
Didn't have any. None popped up.
Do you know everything?
I'll put it this way: I know what I need to know in the moment, and when I don't know, then I will ask. That kind of idea. Or to be presented.
You weren't curious.
What's that?
You weren't curious about anything. He
No.
said.
No. Everything he said was perfect sense. I loved it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was very exciting.
Exciting.
To do like channelings when the people ask questions, do you?
What's that?
Do you do like channelings when that people ask questions? I didn't see that.
Do I like channelings when people ask questions?
No, if you do
I'm not understanding. What?
if you do the channelings when people ask questions.
When I am channeling,
Yes.
when people ask me questions, do I like that? Of course. There's nothing
No,
I don't like. Okay, then I don't get it. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
All right.
She's asking if you having an interactive channeling where people
Like
ask
this.
questions, because
Yeah.
in the latest videos there's only message, but we don't know
That.
what happens sometimes
Oh,
after the camera.
yeah. Yeah. The messages are the message. The channelings are, you know, people can ask questions there, but most people, when they're there, are just taking in the entire message, and
Mm.
maybe they'll talk about it next week or something. But I do live channelings, group channelings here in San Antonio for several group meetups and different events where a lot of people ask questions. But we usually don't tape those because those aren't like, they're not my events. They're those people's events. Sometimes we tape them. But
Oh,
yeah, I love interacting. I love asking questions, having
yeah,
people
we
ask
did
questions.
that. You did that with Hirkala.
Yeah, I did that
That
a
was
couple times with
amazing.
Nicola. Yeah. So yeah, I encourage it. And plus, a lot of people, if you look at the comments, and a lot of people end up calling me or talk to me on Skype. Probably after every channeling, I answer anywhere from 20 to 30 emails, 15 to 20 messages on Skype, and some stuff on Facebook as well. So, because it's easy to, it's easier for a lot of people to do it privately because it's still a little bit scary for people to ask questions, and
Mhm.
that kind of idea. But, we'll see. Like tomorrow, I'm downtown, not downtown, but at a, let's say, holistic fair at 12 o'clock tomorrow, where I'm going to do a guest channeling for a lady in her group. So a lot of people ask questions there, that kind of thing. Does that make sense, Jasmine? Jasmine, did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Booyah.
Everything you channel, you should record and put it on the internet so we can see.
Right. Yeah, let's see. Well, it depends because sometimes we bring the camera and we don't. It's just all kind of all in the moment type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
But you're always welcome to say, "Hey, Roxy, channel for me. I have some questions." That's always available.
Well, it's always interesting to me when people channel, so I always want people when people channel. I always like it.
It is most exciting.
Like František, I think he is amazing.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's doing very well.
Yeah. He even put up donations thing, so we can
Oh, good.
donate.
Good. That's good for him.
Yeah, that's very good.
That's awesome, blossom, Paulson. Now he needs to get his own little website going.
I
People
can
call
make
it the channelings.
I can make you graphics. I can make you a logotype.
Nice.
Hmm. Hmm.
It just always makes me so excited about life when František is channeling. I cannot wait to get out there and do it again. Live. It's a nice little thing.
So you have a connection with insectoids.
I
That was
guess.
interesting.
Yeah, you're not real happy about it. But that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't care really.
Yeah, not in this now. Maybe it'll change. You know.
I can understand uh, their mates, the woman.
Hmm.
It makes totally sense. It's like a passion thing. It's just yucky.
It's just yucky.
Yeah, from human perspective, I mean.
What part's yucky about the mantis?
Eating the uh, other, like, mantis's head and, the shape. Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't think the mantises up there eat each other's heads after sex. Maybe not.
I think they do.
There
And
you
they
go.
like it.
Do they do that here?
Yeah, didn't you know?
Wow.
After sex, they eat the man's head, the woman. And
Much
I
like
mean,
the black widow kills its mate
Yeah.
after sex, kind of the same idea. I didn't know the mantises did that either, though.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. Giving head.
Really, Jan? That was beautiful. I gotta give head now.
What I missed? What did Jan say?
Nothing. No.
you
You'll
have
just get
to.
excited about it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think, Pegasus, that you might not want to have sex with an insectoid of that of mantis. And the reason why is Jasmina is perceiving that after sex, much like the Earth mantises, the extraterrestrial mantises, the female will eat the head of the male. So you're going to get a one-shot glory, and then you're done.
And they will like it.
I'm not a male mantis.
Well, I didn't say you were a male mantis, but you're playing the male role, aren't you? So you just might want to take that into account. Just take that into account. Just say it.
Just say that.
Wait, who said that?
Even with
Who
those
said this?
chances.
What's that?
Who did you say said that?
Jasmina said that.
And Hyan said later, giving head.
Wait, what did he say?
Bomboclat.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
What did you say?
So if there was a 50-50 chance, you would still do it, huh? I guess.
What?
Yes. Jasmina, are you sure you heard that right?
Can you repeat?
Are you sure you heard that right?
Yes, Jasmina, are you sure you heard that right?
That they eat the head?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure. Yes, they do.
And who told you this?
National Geographic.
Yeah, somewhere somewhere I found that. But you heard on the everywhere, you know.
I'm getting a feeling that they don't do that. Maybe it's them saying that we don't do that anymore. It
No,
just
I
suddenly
mean,
popped in.
Yeah, she's talking about Earth insects.
yeah, the animals here.
And
And
about the insectoids, we don't know, but there is a chance.
Oh, like I just got a feeling that said that we don't do that anymore. Like as in we are more evolved than the insects you have. That we don't do that.
All right,
oh,
then you're in. Go get that mantis.
no, I have a feeling if I was a mantis, I would want to eat his head.
Boy, you are just a ball of fun, aren't you?
I'll say that on the first date.
Hi,
And
if we
you're
have sex, I'm
golden.
going to eat your head.
And he will like it.
Yeah, he will probably think the other thing.
I heard that insectoid mantises actually have small mouths where they have to use a straw to eat. Well, they don't really eat. Some don't eat. Well, some don't eat as they drink. They have to because their mouths are so small.
They eat leaves. So maybe the insectoids just eat a bunch of leaves now.
And in case of high passion, they eat the head.
Interesting with the ancient insectoids that were here.
Wait, hang on. Did you mention something about a blowjob from a mantis?
Oh my God!
What would no?
This is just going This is going nowhere.
Why would you think that? No, man.
You said something like that.
No, he said
You
said the
hear what?
mantis is gonna give head.
Can we take this off live, please?
There you go.
No, it's interesting.
I'm just thinking about like young teenagers that's looking at this.
But if they're teenagers, then they'd have the same amount of energy that I have, so it really wouldn't matter.
Oh, okay. So you're grouping your energy into a field of a domination or denomination of that of a, let's say, generation.
Necessarily, I'm still technically a teenager, and I don't say I have the same amount of energy as you do.
There you go. That's it.
I mean the process of being an adolescent.
But it's your process of being an adolescent, isn't it? Isn't it? It's nobody else's.
What do you mean?
Because you're comparing. You're saying, since I am this, then the people in my age group are this too. So they must be going through this. But however, each person is their own individual journey, their own individual universe, and their own individual set of cultural beliefs that they took on. Yeah. So don't school yourself within the pool of a generation of people. You are most definitely your own universe.
Yeah. Well put.
Yes, thank you for that.
You're most welcome.
Roxanne, what was the name of that aquatic race again?
The Aquatican. That from Squeedle, or her English name is Patricia.
Do you know what they look like?
Yes, they look like blue squid.
Because Could you describe their body structure?
Think of the movie.
Hellboy.
What is it?
Hellboy.
No, not Hellboy.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. Do you remember the movie? Is it Little Princess? Little Mermaid? Got it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now think of
Yes.
the one evil witch that stole her voice. Big blue being with lots of tentacles, but in the shape with a face and neck and arms, but they have legs of tentacles. And they are mainly swimmers.
So like above the waist, it looks it has a humanoid
look.
but
But below they have tentacles.
Cool.
Okay. Do they have hair?
Yes.
Like human hair or like just like small hair?
Human hair. Different styles. They're very humanoid in that factor, but they have some, obviously, DNA mixing, so there you go.
So what's different about the face?
Nothing. They look like we do, except the bottom half is that of, much like a mermaid. Mermaids have a little bit different of a face than humanoids, but it's got a humanoid face. They have a different bone structure. They have the sonar idea within their, where you would place your third eye. It's more concave rather than convex. It's got more bone idea in that shape of a idea of, let's say, a crown protruding from the center of their head. That's the, the version of the mermaid. But the aquaticans do not have that. They look very much human. Make sense?
Yes.
Booyah.
Could they mate with humans? Is that at all possible?
Sure. You've already put that out there. You asked Ocyphius about that, and he put it out there.
Yes, I already sent, him, the energy.
Yes. What did František say while he was channeling? He did say something about that, and maybe you need to explore where you're at first or something like that. Isn't that right, Yasmina and Haiyan?
Yeah.
But then again, that's choice.
I know. I understand what he said.
Good.
František, are you here yet?
Yeah.
About the mantis, or I mean, the grasshopper.
What was you asking?
What do you feel about channeling?
How did it feel? Well, I
Yeah.
felt like it didn't fit to my body.
What color was its eyes?
I don't know. Was my eyes?
No, was the was the grasshopper's eyes?
I didn't see its eyes. I saw through its eyes, through me, like, my eyes were closed, of course, but I thought I am it, like, or half I knew who I am, but I felt the shape of it, like, in me. Yeah, and as someone asked it about hands, I saw like waving its foot in front of me, and I like it. It was looks like this.
Are you describing how it looks like? Or
just as it looks, you know, for a locust.
for a mantis?
Locust. It was locust. I didn't. Yeah, I saw mantis as well as I was talking about it.
Locust. I don't know.
Sorry.
Locust. Okay.
What you saying?
Locust is like
Locust is what he is saying.
that's like a grasshopper. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
This is locust. I was showing.
It
Looks
was so
like
cool.
paws. No way. Paws.
It was so cool when he started speaking in his language, and I could relate to it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Wow.
And I saw mantis as well.
Yeah, put mantises on. They're disgusting things.
Yeah. And the one I saw had actually much larger much larger teeth, or how to call it. Yeah, it was like very prominent. Let's see if I can find something like that.
Oh, look at that. It's so nasty.
This one's smiling. Hello.
Oh, Jesus. Ugh.
Oh yeah, like this one. Oh, like this one.
I send love to the mantids.
I'm just teasing.
The shape of head was more like that, or more like this one. But,
So cute.
But what it has around the mouth looked like this one, like the larger ones.
So they can eat more efficiently.
Yeah.
Hey, mantic beings around me, I welcome you to appear to me so I can hug you.
This one is interesting.
Look, take that picture that's up in the left corner. It looks like he's smiling.
Look at the eyes. And the antenna. Oh, horrible.
And there's also, if you look up, there's also pictures of, look up mantis aliens, and they have some good drawings of mantis aliens.
Yeah.
Mantis extraterrestrials, too. There's some good pictures there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
The one that Karen is going to interview, his mom is a mantis.
Yeah, I heard that. There are over 800,000 mantis souls incarnated here, and only since the recent hybrid program began. This is a new experience for the race, and it is not an easy one. Many of these star seeds feel completely out of place on Earth in the human body, unless they are a younger generation who was also Zeta DNA. These souls have it easier, and a lot of mantis frequency, and their chemistry is aligned with their being. Those born prior to 1990s, because there's not many of these, they are hard in the adjustment period of life. They have felt that if anyone really knew what they are like, they would run. That's pretty good. Interesting.
What year was that?
1990 and before would feel very uncomfortable.
So, do you think I am a mantis?
I don't know. But we can always call the Zephyr civilization, which is that of Mantis, and ask them, right?
Yeah, and the symbol of them, they look like two intersecting rings. The sphere made up, but it was like flattened sphere. It was not exact sphere of two rings. I'm looking for a picture that could resemble that.
So
Can you
that
draw?
one with the three
Can you draw
rings.
it?
Mm-hmm.
So of course you are.
Sorry?
I'm saying to Jasmine, of course you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel it that I am, yes.
Yeah, like there's just two of them and thin.
I know one who was
Like
hybridized with
like
insectoid.
Who?
I'll let him tell you.
Oh, I think I know who we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roxie, where did you read that?
I looked up extraterrestrial races, and then put in Mantis on Google, and that's how I got it.
Uh-huh. That would make sense, I guess.
so it looked like this, but imagine it as 3D.
Oh, like in 3D, like the ring in the middle is.
Yes, it's perpendicular to the other.
Okay, you can probably look at it both ways, and go back and forth in 2D and 3D.
Yeah, maybe more thinner, like this. Maybe.
Now it looks like their eye.
Yeah, yeah, but I saw it from the top, or little, or almost from the top.
Oh, so you saw it in 3D.
I saw it like maybe this. Yeah, I saw it in 3D. I saw
Alright.
it like this. Yes, like this.
Oh man, very good. Thank you. I will meditate on that.
Yeah, but it was 3D definitely. You know, it was not flat like this.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the first that I've heard that gives a 3D symbol. So, František, do you want to put it off live?
Do I want what?
Nothing.
What did you ask?
I take that back. Nothing.
You take back what?
You wanted to know if you wanted to take it off live. We don't need to. We're okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I want to channel some more. So.
Oh.
Yes, but if you like put it off live and then put it on live again,
it's not possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once you
start a new one.
You have to start a new one.
You can channel.
Well, you want me to channel for a while?
Yeah. Yes. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys think of who you want to come in. Hang on.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm thinking of one.
wonderful.
Me too.
Let me make sure.
Oh wait, Roxanne.
Mm,
I
yes.
remember a while back that you mentioned, well, Ocyphius mentioned to me that of a canine civilization in the Carina constellation in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just putting that out there if you were available to do a channeling of them,
Well,
since
put
you
it out
since
there.
you
Let me go into channeling, and then let's all take turns and see what happens. Make sense?
yes.
And greetings to the collective once again. I will be the gatekeeper of this event, that of Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. Let's say there's, inquisitive ideas for you all to, co-create in the idea of bringing someone through the conduit known as an open channel, that of Roxanne, if you will. So, let the games begin. Go ahead, anybody, whoever feels that vibration, so to speak, to go ahead and speak your truth. Go ahead. Anybody.
Hi, Ocyphius.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Mm, so, are you an oversoul?
I am part of an oversoul that is called Collective Oversoul Fire. We are a family group, much that is, relatable in your idea of the family of Seth, of the family of Ra, of the family of Abraham. We are the same idea. We're building up our thing, our stature within the realm of 3D to be known as a family unit of fire. We're introducing different aspects of ourselves. There's different channelers out there speaking as the Oversoul Collective Fire through the different incarnations. But I am most certainly part of fire, which means I am fire. Make sense?
Yeah.
Booyah.
And Ocyphius and Roxie is also
Oh, yes,
fire.
most certainly. Yes. And she will remember upon her ascension what she is in the true form, and then bring that forward in whatever way she understands to herself is most beneficial for soul expansion. Remember, it's not about the ascension of humanity, but that is the byproduct of each person, remembering themselves. That is the rapidity, if you will, of the ascension. The more each individual lets go on an individual basis, only resounding that freedom, resounding that, illumination, to let others do the same as well, leading to that of the ascension of the human species. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's a personal ascension.
Oh, yes, most
Because
certainly.
there's only an experience that is real.
Right. Absolutely. For if I'm trying to ascend somebody else and I'm not ascended, what kind of vibration, if you will, what am I putting out? I'm trying. I'm saving. I need to fix. This
No.
needs to happen. That's in a vibratory state, period, of that of illumination? No. Of limitation? Most certainly. You don't need to help anyone because no one's broken. You guide, you offer in that fashion of, co-creation, reciprocation, symbiotic relationships, however you want to put it. And that will, of course, ricochet out to the collective for those people to feel unconsciously, subconsciously. And that will change the, core vibration of each one of those individuals, allowing them to see more of themselves in the mirror through your reflection, whether it is in 3D, one-on-one interaction, in other words, in the same physical space-time moment, as well as the entire collective through the telepathic connections you all are. Are you following?
Yes.
Booyah.
And also, since everything is here and now, and you are
Yes.
going to help someone, if that is your intention, that
Mm-hmm.
that that um, that static frame of parallel realities that still exists, even if you do change it.
Oh, of
So
course. But
so
that's
that
a
will
different
always exist.
Earth. That's a different here and now.
Yeah.
Yes. Make sense?
So the only thing that has changed is your perception, your
Yes.
experience. And
Yes.
you're only doing that for yourself.
Yes. You are your reality. The idea of everything is here and now, delve into that. Really sink your teeth into that, so to speak, because that will free you up from anything over there. Because there is no over there until you create it right here. And when is it created? Right now. Hence, everything is here, everything is now.
Yeah.
Yes, most certainly.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Jasmina, what do you have? Anything?
Can I ask something about my oversoul?
You can ask anything you choose. For this is your moment of creation. If it is in your thought, in your mind, then it is a reality to perceive with your trust in yourself to speak your truth. Therefore, the vibration only reflects back in the mirror that of your truth.
Hmm. Then I guess I can.
Oh, yes.
So, what is significant for my oversoul? Does it call itself for something?
Everybody has an oversoul. Whether you need a name for it will be relevant in the moment of expansion for a certain and particular purpose. We all have oversouls. We all have as oversoul over a soul, but we all are the entire idea, the individual personality you perceive in the mirror every day. You're remembering who you are. All of your oversouls in that fashion. So the particular one, your direct oversoul, one of the 144,000 that are incarnating upon Earth, if
Hmm.
that name is relevant, it'll come to you for a idea of expansion, connection, relevance of trust building in yourself. Make sense?
Yes. And from those one of 144,000,
Mm-hmm.
that would mean we did the calculation. That would mean that it is around 50,000, or so, I don't know. It's
Soulmates?
yeah, and from the same oversoul.
Yes.
Would my family be from the same oversoul?
Many of your family are connected, sure. Many of your spiritual people that you are close to now are very, very, let's say, close to you in spiritual lineage, that of your oversoul, your soul mates. Let go of the romantic idea behind it.
Mm.
Sometimes it is romantic, sometimes it is not. It all serves a purpose of expansion of the individual. So in that idea, you are understanding that you have many, many, let's say, soulmates that are spiritual, side by side, friends, mothers, daughters, sisters, lovers, always staying within a spiritual. Sometimes you guys split apart and don't co-create for let's say a lifetime or two, but you always get back together in co-creation. That's why the family idea is so resonating, because you are truly a family. That kind of idea. Make sense?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe my enemy as well, my soulmate.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. A lot of your enemies, a lot of the ones, let's say, let's put it this way. Many people that are, let's say, the slayer and the slain, and the last lifetime were maybe husband and wife, father and daughter, best friends, employer, employee. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Don't look at the game in polarity. Look at the game in expansion. Everyone serves a role. Everyone is on stage acting out that particular role for each individual in co-creation to expand themselves. If they play the part to their truth, there's more resonation between the two of experience, understanding, taking that into their DNA, into their remembrance, into their life cycles, if you will, bringing to the next forward idea of incarnation with that much more understanding, only lessening the ideas of particular soul expansion, which many of you are, let's say, on that track because you are now awake. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because many of the people who are not awake are not done filling their soul in that purpose of being limited, of being that expression, of being that, let's say, person of built beliefs that will never wake up idea. Whatever it is, and love it because it is only expanding everyone within co-creation of the civilization, as well as, of course, the individuals as we started with. Make sense?
Yes.
Excellent.
So I have two questions.
Let's start with one.
All right, let's start with one. Hucolo.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that it is souls from maybe one or a couple of oversouls, rather than as many oversouls as there is members.
Yes, that's a good description. A few oversouls are doing the human colony thing. That's why you're all, let's say, creating now from different parts of the world. There's not, let's say, many oversouls, let's say, incorporating that idea.
Yeah.
Makes sense? Because there's many oversouls that are co-creating other ideas and other ideas and other ideas. And with the vibrational sense of the connection between all that are involved being from the same oversoul as a higher resonation of unity within that soul pod to co-create to the best of the ability of that entire idea for expansion of each individual once again who is involved. Expression with no, let's say, harboring of feelings. It's easier to be with ones you love in co-creation. You love everybody, but when you have a vibrational sense of remembrance of co-creation, every one of you have experienced walking down the street, seeing someone and just smiling. They moved you because you remember them. That is your soulmate. One of them, one of a spiritual friend. That was the only purpose maybe for the interaction. Maybe another time you will co-create. It doesn't matter. But the recognition of each other makes it easier for, let's say, to be more truthful in the mirror with all the people around you. Make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Booyah.
And the animal kingdom. If you have a pet, would they come from a separate set of souls?
No, let me explain what animals are. Give you the idea. They are a fractal as well, okay? They are experiencing that portion of life in that density, in that paradigm, in that understanding. They have souls, and they're most assuredly your soul. You are fractaling your animals as well. You are part of the animal kingdom. Make sense? Your oversoul fractals and creates different parts of animals, living out the paradigm of 2D in that fashion to understand that idea of themselves through that experience, enlarging the soul-filling purpose. But it is not what you call a single entity. It is always a fractal. Make sense?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I understand. So it's nothing, not that something is better or
Right. Very good.
But yeah, a smaller portion of that soul.
Right. Now, there are different ideas of shapeshifters that come and incarnate as an owl, that come and incarnate as, let's say, a lion or a tiger, to be in a certain position, to represent a certain thing, mainly in your, let's say, yesteryears of your Egyptian times, your Mayan times, that those gods would come down and just shapeshift into an idea of a god animal. Hence all of your ideas written all over your hieroglyphic walls of those times, representing those animals hybrid ideas. They weren't animal hybrids, they were gods incarnating, shape-shifting, if you will, in that reflection in the mirror to represent that idea. That's different than one of, let's say, your cat idea. Make sense?
So that's different than what we would perceive as a liran, for instance.
I'm not following.
So are you saying that those what were represented in the Egyptians, there was dog, bird, cat, like
That were a god shape-shifting into that, yes. But don't, let's say, it could have been a Lyran. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, was it
A Lyran could have come
physical?
down and become a cat? Yes. That was an aware being, one who is self-aware, much like you are self-aware, much like dolphins are self-aware, much like mermaids are self-aware. They know that they are aware of themselves. Dogs, cats are not aware of themselves. In that same paradigm as you understand. You are not touching your nose going, holy shit, I have a nose. When you're a dog, you're like, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. And you live within that construct. Those who, let's say, Lyrian, Syrian, any entity who came, let's say, who else was good? Let me check. I'm checking with Nimi Koto.
Anubis.
The Yael, Anunnaki, those that came down to represent a certain idea to the collective that shapeshifted into that animal being was an individual aware idea of self being a god. Make sense?
Hmm.
Are you following this? Or are we one on this?
We are one, but it sounds like they are cloaking themselves or presenting themselves as
It's not cloaking. Don't think it's mysterious. It serves a purpose. Listen, guys, you didn't know what gods were until we gave you what a god is. Do you understand that? You only remember assuming you always knew what God is. Think about it. You didn't know what gods were, so you had to understand once again what gods were. You had to show yourself in the mirror, so you invited this idea to represent something way beyond your abilities and capabilities, that of gods. Everything encompassing right there in front of you in the flesh idea, or in the fur idea in a lot of cases, to represent that, but not cloaking. Don't use ideas of deceit. It was all very purposeful. Making sense to you now?
yeah.
Clear it up. Let it go. It is a beautiful idea, but that is different than your animal kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's clear.
Booyah. Keep going. Anybody? Do you have another question?
I say my infinite unconditional love to you. That's my question.
Your question is you're sending it to me?
Yes, I'm sending you infinite unconditional love.
Well, thank you so much. You are most awesome. Booyah. Anybody else?
Hi, Ocyphius.
And greetings to you once again, Pegasus. How are you?
I am fine.
Wonderful.
After I sent you the energy, I got a feeling of water in my heart center. I wanted to know if that feeling of water was from the aquatic race that Roxanne told me about.
Most certainly. You got that. Immediately after that, you put it out there. You got the feeling. So where is your trust in what you are creating for yourself? I believe one time we have discussed the idea that you're not trusting yourself enough. You're seeking the mirror for validation on everything, waiting and waiting and waiting. Take action upon yourself, your trust, and every single thought that you get, validate by saying, yes, I believe this, I am this, and act upon it in any way you can. That will only validate to the mirror that you are choosing this. Remember, if you're validating waiting, the mirror gives you waiting. If you're validating, let's say, wanting, then the mirror gives you wanting. If you're validating knowing, then the mirror gives you the knowing. Make sense? Trust yourself, act upon it, know it's coming, let go of time, collapse the idea, go about your nows, and let the surprises be unfolded in the perfect now of co-creation. There's not one thought in any of your minds that is not a perceivable reality, only filtered through the belief systems on the occurrence of that reality according to your belief in it, your trust in it. Make sense?
Yes.
Excellent. So yes, most certainly. They know you're there. There will be a time, if you follow your excitement, keep your focus upon it, understand it, live from the end, and allow. Don't expect, because then you're in the mirror expecting. Therefore, you will always be expecting, not receiving. Be now. Go ahead, anybody.
I had another question. It's about the canine race and the Carina constellation. Do they have any spiritual practices? I was told by Treb that they are like in their. He said, well, yeah, I know that he said that they were in a tribal form of society, just learning how to speak verbally. So I wanted to know if they had any spiritual practices.
All you have to do is look back in time in yourself and any recollection, any remembrances of a spiritual idea that most of you would consider taboo right now, outdated right now, that of singing and dancing around fireplaces and chanting and beating drums from your Native Americans back, that of your Aztec, Mayan, Egyptian, all of those, your Hawaiian ideas, your Northern American, we're talking those of, let's say, in your Canadian fields of worship, the way those practicums were played out in spiritual rituals. If you connect with that in your memory, listen now, if you connect yourself rather in your memory of those visualizations that you are asking the question behind, then you will tune into that frequency and you will start seeing it. Make sense? I can tell you most wholeheartedly, yes, they have spiritual practices. Then your next questions are what they like. Why? You already have it. You're looking, once again, for everyone to give everything to you on the silver platter when you are the silver platter. And as they are giving you that on the silver platter, then you are asking another question because you don't want to trust, because it doesn't feel like it's the perfect answer to you. So since you never feel the perfect answer, you will never get the perfect answer because you're always seeking for more higher validation in others instead of your own. So in that spiritual idea that you are now understanding, you and the visualizations, all you have to do is trust that moment that is real and be there and watch what happens. Let it unfold. It's an entire movie if you let it, but if you say, no, that can't be true, then it shuts down. No, it's got to be this. No, it's got to be that. That's your own doubt of your own creative abilities, tuning in to that frequency of that civilization. You most certainly, since you know who they are, since you understand their position in what you call your universe, then you know you can vibrate just by the intention. If you allow that intention to come to you, it will show you the magic. You have everything you need in front of you. You are the creator. There is no one that can tell you, show you, create for you. Everyone is you. You choose what you choose, and you receive that only validated by the trust in that. Make sense?
Yes.
Then rock and roll. Anybody else? Yasmin,
Ye-
are you there?
yes.
We've been waiting.
What do you feel when you come to us?
What do I feel when I come to you?
Yes.
Let's say, what thousands of feelings do you want me to express? I feel everything. I feel emotion in all scales of that. I feel bliss, joy, ecstasy. I feel everything that you guys feel because I am in tune with the vibrational co-creation of that of humanity. And wherever I focus my attention, I feel that vibration. I understand it. I expand within it. I understand it all. Many times I have visited that of your earth. I have never been incarnated as a human. Many of the, let's say, soulmates in the Oversoul Collective Fire have. However, I have come down upon earth as what you call, what me and that of Hayan spoke about, in the form of a god. However, I did not create in the animal idea. I created as a high Egyptian priest. In your priest ideas, or rather in your Egyptian ideas, to be that of a certain aspect, a certain role, to give impartations, that of the 12 doctrines of, let's say, the mystery schools, your initiate ideas, to give those as part of the speaker clan, if you will, who, let's say, taught the idea that were later used in your incarnation, rather your, let's say, initiate schools, your mystery schools, if you will, of both of your Egypt times, that of Roku and, of course, that of your memorable Egypt. But the Roku Egypt is now being uncovered, and that of your continent of Australia. So I feel a lot, yes.
Wow. That's a good and packed answer.
Booyah.
Packed
We love to
in
fill it. We
yes.
fill every moment. Most certainly. What else, darling?
So, I guess you are waiting for me to ask you about the mantises that we were speaking of before.
That of the Zephyr civilization, the mantises, that is a
Yes.
co-creation. Yes, it is a hybrid civilization. Stand by.
Oh my god.
We will bring in that of the Zephyr civilization. This is Pallia from that of the Assassinani. Since we are what you would call that of co-creation, hybridization, let's say facilitators between that of your mantis beings and your, let's call them, standby. The name is going to be Zephyr. They are a mantis idea co-creation, that of Arcturian, co-creation with the mantis to give the Zephyr civilization. This is more of your frequency band connection, not as a complete mantis from the insectoid idea, but as a hybrid of that co-creation between those two civilizations. Are you following with me so far?
Wow, yes.
Excellent. Now, in that, if you understand using the word Zephyr is all you have to do, that will tune you in, fine-tune you in from your knowledgeable concept of mind, conscience, to that knowledgeable frequency with visualizations at first, then vibrations of that of feeling, then the feeling will turn into that of co-creation with that civilization. In other words, you will spiritually be going home to an aspect of yourself that is currently a probable self of yours that you have much interaction with if you choose to understand that part of that civilization, to bring that down here to help you and others like you to co-create together to help the civilization of that of humanity. Are you following with me?
Yes.
Excellent. Any more questions?
Yes,
All right.
that is amazing.
Well, we like to be amazing. It is always exciting for us to amaze ourselves.
I cannot wait to do that.
You can do it in any now. Just remember now. Remember, there is always a vibrational idea of awareness. Many of you discount the sense, the sensibility, the idea of awareness. Awareness has opened the door to any idea that you are aware of. Just the vibrational state of awareness allows that to unfold because you are focused in on it. This is law of attraction, basics, if you will. When you focus your intention, that is what you receive back because that is the co-creation you are putting your intentions through. How much it validates in your reality is that of your trust behind it. How much belief you are filtering it through to experience that. Is it a high resonation of belief to experience, or is it a low resonation of belief to experience? The awareness,
Right now,
now you have it, now it's there. Go on your merry way. Play in La La Land, play in imagination, have a tea party, do whatever you choose. It's your reality.
it's so amazing. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Most certainly.
So, are they aware of me? I
Yes.
guess.
How can they
Of
not
course.
be? They are you. Remember,
Yes.
everything was co-creation before you came in here. All of these connections are probable outcomes of experience by you, through you, and for you, if you choose to perceive them. They will not be slighted in the mirror. They will not be hurt if you don't believe them. It is always offering. Everyone in, let's say, enlightenment idea, in that idea is love. There's no expectations. There's no sliding of the mirror. It's all offering for you to choose one that fits your belief systems in the moment of yourself now. And that was where you go. And that will lead to whatever it goes to, your next highest love for yourself and expansion. Always remember, you're never missing anything because you are the infinite creator. Make sense?
Yes, very exciting.
Wonderful.
Can I say something?
Of course you can.
I just want to extend my infinite unconditional love to you also.
Well, all right. We appreciate that. We are very aware of you. We actually, let's say, love your vibration. That through Roxanne connecting with you every time, you are what we call a stabilizer of infinite love. You understand through this co-creation, you are, let's say, a sounding board, a listener of vibration, not so much of words. You do listen to the words, but you don't interact in that fashion as much because your interaction absorbing ability to stabilize that of what you call your hangout groups, if you will, that of your, let's say, channeling sessions, anything you interact with, you are, let's say, peaceful, sitting in the background, allowing. Excellent. We would like to impart upon you and our eternal love to you, that of Sean. Excellent.
Thank you. That's very exciting to me.
Oh, we thought you liked that.
Very nice.
Is there anything else?
Yes, Ocyphius. Well,
This
wait,
is
you're
not
not.
Ocyphius. This is Pallia from the Essassani civilization. Keep up.
Oh, hi, Pallia. How are you?
Hello. Wonderful. Go ahead.
Just wanted to say hi.
And greetings to you, that of Pegasus. Excellent.
Yeah, but may I ask you, how do you look like?
How do I look like? Exactly how, let's say, the Essassani look. We all have descriptions. We know our height. You know our ideas of our eyes. We are a cross of that Zeta idea, humanoid idea,
All right.
5, 6. Some of us are expanding into higher vibrations of height, for we are excited about height. But that is, let's say, down the line, so to speak.
Well, let's say I'm confused about that because
Don't be confused. Let's go with clarity. I need clarity. I would like clarity, not confusion. That is a different vibration than clarity. Make sense?
yes.
Booyah.
So I have my clarity now about how SSNA would look like through you,
Mm-hmm.
but it disagrees what how did I see it before?
So your representation in your mind was different than whose?
And you claim that you are all Zeta Grays or hybrids of Zeta Grays?
We are a hybrid civilization, yes.
Mhm.
Do you know our history, yes or no? Have you watched that of
No.
Bashar, Daralinka?
No?
Maybe it would behoove you to watch that idea to give the representations of what we are looking like in your fathomable now. There is much to be perceived on how we will change, how you will change, how you will mix your intentional ideas of, let's say, creating other species down the road, so to speak, many generations from now.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you see us? Let me ask you that.
Well, the being I'm connecting to is a hybrid uh, of feline being
Mm-hmm.
and coming from Sirius. Uh, used to be as a Sani, now it's Shakani.
Yes, and what is wrong with that? So you
Nothing.
just said it used to be Essassani.
Mm-hmm.
So that means since it used to be, it can't be now. I can't be what I am now.
Mm-hmm. No,
I
no,
can't.
no. I'm just
Listen to
saying.
your words. Listen to your limitations. You're taking time into account here. There's
Yes,
no
and
time.
yes. I what
Very
I
good.
understand how it all fits together for me is that I'm connecting to uh, let's say different place in time where it's maybe later than you are communicating from. Is that
A
possible?
later time in our civilization, as you understand linear time, most certainly.
Hmm. Yes, and also I saw uh, on your planet, as I thought it was your planet, I saw many types of beings, not only grays. So this is what was confusing for me when you said that you know how you look like, that I know how you look like.
Well, now you have clarity because you're limiting yourself with time.
Hmm.
Make sense?
Yeah,
Very good. Any further on this?
not on this. That's all. It's all right. I'm good.
Wonderful. Anybody else?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So are there many Mantis sort of incarnations here? Sort of. I don't know
There
how to
are
say it.
what you call fractal selves of mantises upon Earth.
Yes.
There are those that are incarnating that have mantis in them as a probable self. Make sense? Are you following me? Yes? You understand?
Yes.
We're just taking the simplicity of this. Don't get confused. The simplicity, do you understand that there are fractal selves of you that are a mantis idea? Many people are fractalizing much later in time, in other words, closer to now, back in birthing time, younger generations, if you will, that are more
Yes.
and more, let's say, from that civilization, fractaling themselves to become a human to understand that. But you are
Yes.
also in co-creation with that of the Arcturian mantis hibernization program to create that civilization of Zephyr. That is your connection. But you have remembrance of your mantis self in brothership, in relationship to those upon the earth. Make sense?
To who?
To yourself and whoever you know as, let's say, a mantis. A
I
connection.
see.
A connection of soul idea, of soul memory connection.
Yes, there are not many of them.
There's a few.
There's a few.
Enough for you to connect to, yes. And whatever the
I
connection is what it is in the moment. Make
I
sense?
only sort. Yes, yes. I only sort of know two.
Yes. And now what?
When
Are you
I
excited
think about
about
yes,
it?
but
So
we don't.
explore it. Follow it. It comes into your reality for a reason. Don't leave your questions to yourself unanswered. If it's exciting, follow it until it becomes that of, let's say, awesome, and you're done with it and go on to the next reality. Go on to the next excitement. Go on to the next self of
Yes.
expansion.
Is it true when Roxie read, like the ones that was born before 1990, that they,
Stand by.
you know?
Let me search.
Okay.
There was an article she read that was, let's say, the idea of soul light, a group of researchers that bring forth the idea of different
Yes.
civilizations currently on your earth. That of Mantis is most certainly upon your earth, resonating in the high ideas of 700 to 800,000 at this time. Of that's more direct Mantis. The ones born before them were less ideas, but still the same idea of direct Mantis. Once again, you are not that. You are of the hibernization of Zephyr. You are part of the Zephyr civilization. Your fractal self is not all Mantis, in other words. Make sense?
Yes, it's also Arcturian, you said.
Yes, very good.
I mean, that's so. I learned so much that I don't know what to do with it. I'm just a
Don't
human,
do
you
anything
know.
with it. Don't do
I
anything
don't.
with it. Watch your
I know.
limitations.
I
Don't
know,
say
but I'm
you're only I'm
excited.
just a human. I'm only a human. Don't discount your own godship
I know.
choosing the most epic species to ascend. Don't discount you are in the master class. You are
I
earning your
don't.
master's degrees. I'm going to say that because I want you to listen to it, and don't do that because you do it very, let's say, haphazardly. I want you to get the awareness into your mind to not discount yourselves in any way, shape, or form. Don't just say you're just human. How about this? I am human. Love those
Yes.
words. And watch your vibrational shift, taking back your own authority, giving your back your own resonation of you chose here, this is for me, I got this, therefore I shall kick it in the ass. Make
Yes,
sense?
that's what I meant. I am human now, so I don't really remember the other stuff.
Yes,
That's a
you don't
part
get
of being
everything in
a
the memory
human.
until it's needed. You don't have to search in your memory, and since it's not there, wait for the perfect moment. Follow where it goes and let it unfold in the moment of recognition.
Yes, I feel like now was a perfect moment.
Well, of course, because we're here now. And now, poof, it feels that much, let's say, more exciting. Yes?
Of course. I'm very grateful for you to be here as well for me.
And my
Very.
eternal gratitude to you as well for speaking your truth, for coming forward with the ideas you had inside of you, bellishing up. Excellent.
Very good.
What else? Anybody?
I have a request.
Go ahead.
I request to meet you or a member of your species in my dream state.
That of the Essassani? Yes?
Yes.
All right. Let me do this for you. All right. Stand by. I want you to picture a blue triangle that's blacked out by an eclipse of the exact same triangle. Let the blue beam around the outside edges. Tonight, when you fall asleep, just look at that idea and let it fall into you. You fall into it in your idea, third eye idea, lucid state. Go to bed earlier than normal. Don't go to bed tired, if you will. Just sit there, give yourself 10, 15 minutes of visualization of this. Fall lumberly into it with no expectations. Resonation of love, which you are, let's say, excellent at, so there's no fear there. And allow this to occur. The vibrational telephone call, if you will go out to that of our civilization. That'll signal the co-creation moment that is now occurring. Therefore, that civilization, entity, part of our frequency, if you will co-create in that of astral. There may be an astral dream that you will actually go consciously to our ship. That is a high let's say possibility into probability only according to your fear of it when it's resonating with you at that time. So don't fear it. In other words, it may take one or two ideas of lucid sleep interaction, relationship forming, if you will. That relationship forming will give you the solid foundation to trust, and then you can experience that of astral travel in full conscience, and you would, let's say, experience it, equatable idea of that of out-of-body experience. So do that and allow no expectations and co-create that of which you choose. Make sense?
Yes, thank you. I will go to bed now since it is already extremely late.
Time for you to go to bed then, young man, as we say.
I send love to everyone. Good night, infinite love, infinite unconditional love to all.
And our eternal love to you, that of Sean.
Love to you, Sean.
Wow, that was some exchange. Yeah, Pallia, they want to thank you for coming because I put their intention to hear you before Roxie started channeling. So, and my question is there connection that you know of that is directly to any member of your civilization as it is there?
A connection to who? You?
Yeah.
Stand by. Within our civilization, there are several members of your spiritual family, oversoul, that were, let's say, our forefathers in your time, connecting through your oversoul, part of your oversoul, through your oversoul, that of mothers and fathers to the hybridization of our species many generations ago. That is your remembrance. That is your connection. We are your kin, if you will. It is not particular one coming to you. The remembrance is a deeper level of resonation. The first apparency of it, of course, is that of what is ever knowledgeable at the time, that of another species, knowing you want the connection. But we would like to take it different, give you a different approach, a different aspect, if you will. And it would be that of co-creation by your soul members to be part of the hybridization program, and you are familiar with them, for your probable self was part of the initiate medical team of that of the Arcturian race. That's a fractal self of yours. So you are helping your family through the abductions, through that of hybridization, through that of, let's say, bonding periods with the mothers and the fathers of the hybrid children to create the species, to let it flourish, to let it allow, continue the program, all now. Making sense to you?
This is wonderful. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
And surprising.
Every moment is a surprise if you allow it.
Yeah.
Don't condition your nows. Be the moment of expression. Allow, allow, allow. Anyone else? We feel no more questions. I shall return you to that of Ocyphius. Until our next now, I bid you a good now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And greetings once again. This is Ocyphius. Our eternal gratitude to you all from all of us, and there are plenty of us here. Thank you for this interconnection, if you will, this timeline playing out in perfection, in total perfection, truly, because you got more than what you expected. Booyah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Once again, this is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. I bid you a good moment, a good now, our eternal love and gratitude. Adone. Hey, guys. Oh, awesome.
Wonderful, Roxie. Thank you.
You're welcome. As I like to say, that's some good shit.
That's some good shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly the thing that's proper to say in this situation.
Yes.
Wow.
So, I'm in a different room than my computer. Did Sean drop off and go to bed?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, cool.
She told him to go to bed.
Yeah. He was like, it's getting late. I'm going to bed. I was like, awesome. I was like in the background going, yay, he's going to go to bed. Go do that, kid. I love it. That was fun.
It is 3 o'clock here.
Wow, yeah.
It's 2 o'clock for him.
Roxie,
Hey, baby, what's up?
thank you and Ocyphius for that moment of energy to me.
No problem. You're welcome, baby. We love it. Believe me. We love it. I absolutely freaking love doing this. It's so beautiful. It's such a gift to do that. But I know that I created it, so awesome. You know? It's a gift to me is what I'm saying. You know, I love it. I love that I allowed myself to do this. 'Cause it freaking rocks.
You should be proud of yourself.
Truly, I am humbled. I get to do this for you. There's no greater joy. And believe me, I get a lot out of it too.
Yes. The question thing is very good.
Yeah, I do love when they ask questions, when they answer questions. That's really cool. But you know, I was thinking, hang on real quick. I was thinking about this, Jasmina. It was like, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, I was at a Law of Attraction meetup group, and we were going to tape it, but the camera didn't tape. It just, like, shut down. It's so funny. About 4 times since I've been channeling in the last year, the camera just goes, nope, this isn't going to be done. And it just doesn't even work. And the next time we channel, it works fine, like it never ever not worked. It's so funny. Because we know sometimes the energy gets really big in the room and it just shuts down the camera, and the camera goes, nope, can't handle this.
You have to have back.
Well, I always trust it. I always trust whatever it is, you know.
Yeah.
It's all good. Oh, that was fun.
That was fun. I have to look. I have to listen to it again.
Yeah, that's right. It's recorded live. Perfect. Now you guys can watch it.
Yeah.
Awesome Blossom Possum.
Nitrous, did you want to say something?
I was going to say hi to Brian because I haven't seen him in a while. And about the insectoids, like we know a lot about mantis beings. Some have met some beings that look like spiders. But one thing that gets me curious is about insectoids that look like bumblebees, because I find bumblebees really adorable, and I know they exist and stuff. So I was wondering if anyone has ever heard of any of those types of insectoids.
I haven't heard anything about the bumblebees personally. And hey, Brian, how are you, baby? Brian, are you there?
He wrote.
I saw it. Yeah. I came back into my computer.
What did you wrote?
Cool. Thanks, Jan. Hi, Nitrous. Much love, bro. Fine. Hot thing. LOL. Love you, Roxie.
Cute. Hayan, you didn't ask any questions. Where are you? Your family?
Yeah. But I did talk a lot, so.
Yeah.
But,
it's all good.
Wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
But I actually wanted to say something in the end. Talk to Pallia. I always want to talk to the Shakani. And something happened to my mic, so I don't know. I was like, yes, I have
also
it.
Yeah, and it'll be in another now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. So
I also fell off before.
Fantesis, are you gonna channel again?
Frantiza. That's so cute.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
planning to.
It's not the right thing. Frantiket. Frantik. I like Frantik.
I can't even say it like that if I want. And
say it, Fran. Frantiza.
No, you can say Frantiza. That's cute.
I like that.
Yeah.
My uncle's name is Franchik.
Franchik.
Yes.
But now I understand the whole Ocyphius Pallia thing. Now finally, I've heard the explanation many times, and so it's just another branch of that oversoul. And when Jasmine had the interaction and he was talking about that, he was incarnating as a priest here in Egypt 1 and Egypt 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That also, because afterwards I was thinking, okay, so who is that? Who is Ocyphius? What race, what civilization is he now? And then he said that to Jasmina, so perfect.
There you go.
But I wanted to ask, what is he now? In this now.
Ocyphius?
Yeah.
He is right now he's a star constellation. That's what he's incarnating as, of in a different universe.
A whole constellation.
The entire constellation, yep.
Bam. Cool.
Yeah, it's
So
really cool.
does he have to lower his vibration to come here or something?
Not so much. I think that, you know, that idea is becoming less and less, let's say, needed to lower the vibration. All they do is just interact with it idea. I think they have the ability just to interact at a moment's notice now idea.
Maybe he need to raise his vibration.
That's cool.
We're so high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's cool. I just feel so gratefulness right now. So grateful.
Awesome. It was most fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
Most thoroughly enjoyed it.
So Frantise. Well, are you? Someone asked, "Are you going to channel again?"
I don't know if he's there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The grasshopper being said everything will change tomorrow or something for the ones who um, feel like it or something. How do you explain that?
Mm-hmm.
I guess some new energies or something.
Coincidentally, there is a major global meditation thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Could you post the link for that open meditation thing? I missed it.
Yeah. There is, if you scroll up in just a little bit in many, I can post it again.
so. Are you going to meditate for world peace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love those days. The meditation book gets so strong.
Yeah, but I always miss them. I was once in that kind of a meditation. The
Yeah, Brian.
many of us.
Hello.
What?
I'm just Brian greeted me that he sees me, so I'm saying hello. Much love, Brian. Okay. You were saying something, Yasmina?
Um, yeah, I was just saying I was once in that kind of meditation, and I could, it was very strong. I could feel it.
Mm.
You posted something about that, right, František?
Yeah, about world in peace meditation. I do
Yeah.
that. I do that for I don't know how long, almost every day at noon. Bashar suggested in one video if we do that, we give kind of spin to the planet as different people are having noon at different times. So if we just continue in that, seeing the world in perfect peace, it will be in perfect peace much sooner. So I see it
Yeah,
at
I
perfect
remember.
peace long term, and now I have attracted this meditation that I've posted, and I really like it. It's much easier to imagine it with it.
Yeah, that's cool. So we will join. I will join.
Good.
So, do you know what time it is?
Oh, that one it was yesterday, but there is one more. I don't know when exactly.
Oh, it's finished.
No, there
No,
was
that one.
one, the 14th.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't know what time.
No, that was 2014. 12/12/14. Okay. Deepak Chopra, he wanted to create the biggest one and take it to the Guinness World Record.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to join that. It was in the summer. I wanted to join that, and I was looking. I didn't understand the time at that time. I was like, "What? What time is it? I don't understand." And I asked Ro, and I asked this and that, and we couldn't figure it out. So I let it go. And then I did a bit of qigong, and then I sat down, and poof, I got my first, interactive download, and afterward I meditated on that, and it was just such a strong meditation. And
Mm-hmm.
afterward, I talked to a couple of people in Hirkulo, and they said that that time exactly that was the Deepak Chopra time.
Mm-hmm.
So without even knowing it, I joined that
Wow.
world
Yeah,
meditation.
that happens to me as well. I'm somewhere and I have there's a group that I created on Facebook, which is called Quantum Awakening. It has more than 1,400 members, and uh, we meet every 9 in the morning, every 9 in the evening, for a half an hour. We just breathe together, and we are aware of our connection to each other. So many times it happens to me that I'm somewhere and suddenly I feel the wave of energy and I realize it's 9 o'clock, so it's starting.
Hmm.
What's the group called? Can I join?
Yes, I will invite you. I think I have you on Facebook, so yeah, I'll invite you now.
Okay.
But it's in Czech. But you
I
understand.
have to will translate.
Yes, Mina. So you're there.
Okay. You have a new name, František.
New name?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
What do you mean?
You are now Frantise.
Frantis. That's not new.
It's not new.
František. František.
No.
No.
Yeah, anything works. Fran, Frantisisch, Frank, Panda. Which one is easier for you? Okay.
It's
I
such
get
a
to
fun.
channeling.
Yeah.
What did you say?
That it's such a fun name. I love to say František. It's like something and playing.
Yeah.
It's like a toy, you know.
It means free, actually.
What does it mean?
Free. Like liberate.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, like free person.
wow. We have a similar name here in Slovenia.
Hmm.
It's called František.
Yeah.
You have that too?
No.
Okay.
Let me drink a little more coffee. Just to have something in my mouth.
I have a question. Is anyone in here a fan of Harry Potter?
Where? Yeah. I guess everyone.
Why?
Oh, because I keep seeing the Voldemort, the White Wizard. I see him in Harry Potter, The Hobbit. What else? Lord of the Rings. I'm curious. Is he the same character that appears in like Harry Potter and The Hobbit? Are they like in the same world or something? Because I'm always seeing Voldemort in them.
I guess there might be connection for you that it. Well, let me ask you this way: is there something about Voldemort that reminds you of hobbits, or was it? What is it that brings to this connection?
Well, seeing the same wizard in all three movies.
Wizard?
Yes, Voldemort is a wizard. I've been seeing him in all three of the movies that I'm guessing that I'm just taking a guess here that are supposed to be separate movies.
Uh-huh.
I like The Hobbit.
But if he's in all three movies, then they must be connected in some way.
So I haven't seen Hobbit, so but whatever you perceive is symbology for you. So you can dig into it and see why you see the connection in there. Because if it's important for you to ask that question, you certainly have information in there for yourself. Okay.
I actually haven't seen those Harry Potter movies.
They're awesome.
Like them. I would like to see them. Yeah, they sure look awesome.
The books are better.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And here's something funny that I can say. Bashar spoiled the movie for me.
Which one?
He said, so you know, in the 7th movie, where this and this happened, I was like, what? Fuck.
he unwrapped your present.
Yeah, it was so easy in a second.
He
I was
needed
like,
to
alright, thank you, Bashar.
he needed to say spoiler alert.
Yeah, I guess he didn't know about that.
Yeah. That's what we are actually always asking them to do, to unwrap our presents. So you cannot blame him for that.
Yeah, and
True.
all of the times, most of the times he don't want to.
Yeah.
This time he was very eager to, very quickly.
Hello, I'm here yet again.
Hello, Gira.
Yes, thank you for the recognition.
Thank you for being here.
If you go to sleep with an intention that tomorrow will be totally different from all days before, it will be. It will be anyway, but you will notice more change if you agree to that.
I see.
Yes, and we are saying get used to change because there is small change coming, and every day will be totally different reality for you if you allow.
So what sort of change is it?
You don't need to be afraid of the change, and if you are, if there is something that you are afraid might happen, just get over with saying, so what, that might happen, but doesn't have to. You have heard this before, and it is that easy. And it won't come if you are not afraid. It will come. And the fear comes with the resistance to that idea. Invalidating that idea. But every idea is valid. Every variable can have infinite values. There is no end. There is no end to what you can and will see. You will always discover more, you will always see new. Only if you are not regenerating, recreating what was. If you stick to, if you hold on to any idea and recreate it again and again, you can do that forever and never notice that there is a change. And it always is anyway. Sticking on or holding on to any probability of the outcome by saying this is how it most probably will happen is attracting to your reality that vibration. To always travel within your existence. You always take new point of view, the one you have never taken before. It may seem similar, traversing light, intersecting light is what you are. Just energy, photons in motion. And everything is made out of the same. Everything is light. Everything to you is just projection. And you are the source of that light. Everything issues from you, everything comes from you. Everything that you see, everything that you are able to perceive. You give energy to everything and everyone by your logic. And you just see those versions of those beings around you that fit to your logic. But you are all infinite. You exist on many planes at the same time. It's just your focus in one aspect of yourself that is limiting you from perceiving more of your aspects at the same time. You are saying this one is important and the other is not. And truly, none is more important or are equal. The importance that you give to something distracts you from other possibilities. We are not saying that it is wrong to make something important for you. Just sticking to that, holding on to that. Closes doors around you. Really get into understanding that everything is one. There is no separation, there is no space as such. There is no space between you and me. We are one being, as if your left hand was talking to your right hand, not being aware that it is part of one. This game you play with separation was fun for a while. You can move beyond that with no fear that you are losing anything, because you can only gain. As you accept more as part of yourself, you are growing, you are having multiple points of view at the same time. And your stability and strength, or we can call it power, grows as well. Yet power in the sense of work, in the sense of effort, is not part of your natural vibration. Any kind of word, any exchange of energy can be joyous, can be art. There is no effort involved, just excitement. It does not take power, it does not cost you anything to do what you like to do. And if you feel like you have to do something what you don't like to do, we suggest you should find a way how to do it with joy, with excitement, so you don't get depleted of energy. Because you are that energy, you are creating the effort and you are creating the flow. There is always change. Remember, nothing stays ever same forever. Everything is just illusion. Your own illusion. And through the change you can be aware that you exist. Through the change you can be aware that what you radiate comes back to you. Through the change you can be aware everything is reflected within you, and that you are reflected in everything around you. If there was no for change, there would be no vibration. There would be no frequency. There would be no light perception or sound perception. Everything is dependent on change. Existence itself.
Yes.
You have queries, suggestions perhaps. It's not that we know everything. We know what we need to know. And what we don't know, we don't know. We are equal in what we can give to each other. We are not here to make you better. We are here for the sake of exchange, energy, information. As much as we send out is going back to us from you. You are not aware of it, but you can be, and you can be in control what you give up, and it shall come back to you. The wisdom, true wisdom, is not knowing, but the true power is in knowing, and you are both. You are wise and you are powerful. So know without doubt what you would like to know, and let go of needing to know what you truly don't need to know. This sounds like a riddle. To you, it will make sense word by word, and as the whole conversation we are having, every tiny bit of information you receive can exist by itself, can have a meaning for you by itself, and it has a meaning in a greater perspective as well. For anything you perceive, you can assign infinite number of meanings. You can connect the thing to as many other things as you wish, because everything is one, everything is just different expression of the one. All are frequencies, all are energies. And it's up to your decision how wide is your vibration, or how allowing is your vibration. There are two polarities to everything. Birth and transformation. Agreeing, and it is always followed by disagreeing. You first agree to what you see, to be aware what you see, to be aware what is your reality. You give it name, you give it labels, and then you disagree to perceive change. And this is going on for every part of existence. Movement is created from the cycle of yes and no. You say yes, I am here, and a no, I don't want to stay here. It is natural. You simply get bored, and if you imagine universe beautiful and perfect, perhaps for you as you would judge it to be. The happiness that something like that exists, that you are part of something like that, would last for you very shortly, because very soon you would get bored, you would not appreciate what you see when it becomes your continuous existence. You need death, and you need birth. Just don't see death as the end. See death as giving a birth to something new. We are just assisting you in letting go of your fears, letting go of your judgments, and helping you to let go of what you don't need. It's not that you cannot do it without us, and it is certainly our goal to give you tools that you can use without our help. Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting us share with you what we had to say. Thank you for letting us reflect to you what you had to hear. See you soon. All right. Go.
Very nice, hon. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. I'm glad it is recorded because everything just fades away now.
Me too. I fell asleep in the middle. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I guess that means I'm going to sleep. Thank you, František, for everything.
František. František. Hush up.
Almost.
Almost.
Roxie, just say a little bit more sexier.
Right. I'll be fine after that. How are you, Brian?
I'm good. Just been busy with school a lot.
What are you learning?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. Just mostly psychology and philosophy.
Cool.
Yeah. Just I had a major bio test I had to take also, so I got that out of the way. That was challenging. So, but I don't want to go into too much detail. We're live, so.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to bed.
Do you want us
Here.
to sing you a song before you go?
Oh, yes.
We'll
A
sing.
lullaby.
What do you think here? How about Row, Row, Row Your Boat?
Okay.
Roxie, you want to join in? We'll do Row, Row, Row Your Boat.
If this is live, not a chance. I can't carry a tune. It's too damn heavy.
All right. I'll go solo then.
Really, row you boats. She's going to.
Yeah.
How
I'll
about
give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
go
All right.
to sleep? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Jasmine, rest your head
Rest your
on
head
your bed.
on your bed.
Sleepy, your baby. It's gonna rub over your boat. She's gonna go shit. She's gonna go while she's in bed.
No, you make me laugh, so I, you know.
Sweet dreams.
Yes, thank you. So nice. I love you. Bye bye.
Love you, baby. Have a good night. Hmm. Yes, it's getting late. Yeah, it's only 9 o'clock here. Liliana, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you, sweetie? Good to see you.
Nice to see you too. Oh, well, no, I don't see you, but unless your picture.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm alright. I've been on 3D, working right there. Trying to get out of 3D still, though. Listen, you guys.
Your 3D job.
It's okay. It's alright. It's alright, you know. Pay my bills. I'm not that like let's say I can't just I still I have to stick with it. You know, I can't just last weekend
Mm-hmm.
I had a some time for free time and I was like I'm gonna do what Roxie did, you know, just walk around and see what I can do, you know. And I drove and I drove and I drove. I'm like, come, what the heck should I do now? You know, I just didn't know what to do with my time. So yeah, so I'm trying to follow, but I don't know what the heck I'm following. But I remember to you when you say, you know, you were going to drink some coffee and wait what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do the same thing. So,
And
well, I just went to sleep in my car.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I stopped and I'm like, okay, that's all. That's all. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Mm.
But I'm happy to know about you guys again.
Good.
What about everybody else? Yeah, what about you?
Me, myself,
Yes.
doing awesome.
Do you?
Oh, yes. Having a great time.
Nice. Nice, nice.
I like the your profile picture with the triangle and the
Yeah, it's
beautiful eye.
cool with the rock
Yeah.
picture on it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I had a dream with it. That's the reason I made it like that. That's exactly what I thought. I saw in my dream, you know?
Yeah.
So I had to do it like that. Um, so that's the one that I have in my Facebook too. Something similar. So I saw the eye and the triangle. And I'm like, okay, let's do that, you know?
It was nice to meet you. I don't know if I've ever met you on live before.
No, I don't think you did. I was just, you know, I was just saying, you know, miss you guys, all of you, because
Oh, I
I
know.
haven't been on here for a while.
Yeah, it's a nice community. I really enjoy everyone.
Yeah, yeah, especially when I have to work during the weekends. It's just like, okay, I can't be here, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not that brave as Roxie. They say like, okay, I'm just gonna say goodbye to everybody. See what happens. I don't know.
Just keep doing it every now, a little at a time, to the best of your ability. Just trust it. You will get it.
Yeah, someday I'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
Little by little, right?
Little by little.
So, Brian, are you studying psychology?
Yes, I'm studying psychology and philosophy,
Uh-huh.
and I want to eventually here is just working, being that teacher, that counselor, just in a traditional setting.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Why can't you not just traditional? Can you just mix it with what you already know?
Yeah, it's getting the credentials to do it professionally, and
Mm-hmm.
and then the stuff that I know, just combine that. So yeah, that's in the background.
Yeah. Can you guys do that? Like you tweak it to the point
If
that.
if you work in a university, there's certain things that you're allowed to say in a way, but you bring it down to their level so the students and the kids can understand it.
Uh-huh.
It's just finding that commonality, bring it to where they can really get the verbiage, the language. So it opens them up in a way where they can, how do you say it? It's kind of like a more of a self-empowerment thing, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
working with their own abilities and just triggering them in a way, helping be the facilitator for change, growth.
Uh-huh. What do you think about the people who does drugs a lot?
What is it, baby?
What's that?
The people who takes heroin and stuff like that.
Oh, you mean like drugs and stuff?
Yeah. 3D and 4D and 5D, whatever.
No, I thought about going to be a regular psychologist, just doing regular counseling, but I want to go beyond that. I don't want to limit myself. I mean, I want to deal with all different types of with individuals and be able to eventually maybe have my own practice. But I really do want to encourage people and working with people to a lot of their things that they feel that they lack, but they don't really lack, but just bring it to the forefront, their excitement, their empowerment, so they realize it themselves.
But how can you help people like that? Like, how do you agree, disagree? How do you see that? How do you
Just
see them?
just listening. Listen to their fears, their doubts, their worries, and
Uh-huh.
just to go with it and to assist them in a way that it pulls it out of them. It brings their spirit to the surface
Uh-huh.
to help them realize it, because there's nothing more fulfilling than the individuals being able to find it within themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're being there as a facilitator, a teacher, a guide, but ultimately it's them.
Yeah.
And a part of me, because I'm growing also all the time. So we're both getting something. You see, it's a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my excitement. That's my joy. Is really just working with people one-on-one or in groups, and just talking with people. And the biggest thing is just sharing, really opening up and just sharing. Because what happens is when other people around they see commonality, you see, I thought I was the only one, or but you bring things that you have in common, and it brings it to the surface, and they realize that they have a place that's safe and relaxing, and you can share, and that's what pulls their spirit upward and outward. You see.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that the people who does drugs and stuff, especially heroin, which is the biggest issue we have over here, You think this is due to lack of other people to understand them? Maybe they need to be listened to or something like that?
Yeah, it's starting with themselves. It's just finding, uh, if they're willing, they're the willing first to have to put, they have to put their foot in front of them, one foot in front of the other, just to give them some type of hope, that someone's there to listen, and to, not to do it for them, but just the beginning processes of, for them to realize their own self-worth,
Mm-hmm.
their own existence, that they're here, that you exist. You're here for a reason. You're here maybe just to enjoy life. You exist, period. So it's just that recognition that they would understand that, comes back to loving thyself. And that self-appreciation for thyself. And start with that.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Rock and roll with that.
And the other greatest joy is the mirror work, is the self-reflection, is looking in the mirror. When people doubt who they are and what they're about, just take some time and, to look in the mirror. And not judging the self, just to look at all, not judging the imperfections of what you see, but standing in front of a mirror or just look in the mirror in the bathroom, for a short time and just look and say, I love you. I am deserving of all things. I am beautiful. I exist. And a lot of the self, how do you say that, Roxie? It's a lot of the, let's say mantras, but the recognitions,
There you go.
Yes, the recognitions. Very good.
It's the recognition, yeah.
Yes. It's the love of self. It really begins with that, because that's where the journey begins. It's that power of self. It's that love of self.
Yeah, but you have to have an avenue. You have to
Yes.
have an avenue. That
Of
avenue
expression.
has to be filled with love. It cannot be filled with a conjecture of process, a
Right.
conjecture of, let's say, blame.
Right.
And the biggest thing that believe me, I don't have an issue with it at all. What I have is a better idea, much like Bashar had the idea, the 13th step. Never even choosing to be on drugs or alcohol. But for those who are not ready for that, the one thing that, would not vibrate my reality is label them.
Exactly.
Because if you're an alcoholic, I met people that goes, I can't drink, I'm an alcoholic. And I said, when was the last time you had a drink? Well, 10 years ago. And I said, well, then how can you be an alcoholic? Well, once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. Well, that's great. So now this person has to go through the rest of their lives thinking less of themselves, that they failed the system. Now they are labeled, And when you look at society, just step back and look at it. You're born into a system of success, failure from the get-go. You're born into a system of beliefs. Those beliefs are conjecture against your vibratory state of natural love. The ones that lash out against it more are the ones in tune with themselves more, period. But they can't figure it out because they don't have the avenues. Until now, we're getting there, of course. But they are birthing ideas and living their life. And you're right, Brian, they come here for life experience. But as far as if looking at it from the eyes of 3D, you see these people that can't fit into what we have deemed the illusion, the way of life, that kind of idea. And if you look at the school system, it's not for everyone, it's for the bell curve. There's going to be a certain percentage that don't get into it, that don't care, that don't care to be taught that way, because they may say, I don't care to be taught this way, but they're saying, I don't fucking like this. I can't figure this out. This is too limiting. This is too whatever. So those are the ones that are cast aside, that have become, trash people or ditch diggers, which those are excellent ideas of creation, because we all need something part of it, and we've experienced, and there's always going to be someone to do that. But forcing a person to do that, forcing them to, let's say, be judged in the mirror over and over again for their car they drive, the house they live in, the status, the paycheck, the success, the degrees. And many people go, fuck, man. You know what? Give me a goddamn drink. I don't need this shit. And then they find that addictive drug. Now, people make the mistake. Here's a mistake that I think. It's not, okay, let's say not a mistake, a mislabeling. Alcohol is a drug. Yes. Heroin is a drug. Yes. Here, let me give you another idea. Depression is a drug. Anger is a drug. Sex is a drug because you're attached to the emotion of feeling that gives you the escape. Right? But since it's in the form of drugs, we don't care about someone's depressed or we feel sad for them, we give them drugs. But you get, let's say, upset, people look down at people that are alcoholics. Do you see how fucked up the system is? Do you see the polarity all over the place in it? There's always layers, always standards interlaced with all of these labels. So a person that gets hooked on drugs, I can't blame them. I'm never going to get mad at them. I'm going to love them like you, Brian, and say, you know what, there's another way. And it's you.
Yes.
It's not my system. It's not my way to do it. If you don't make it do this, you're another failure is the only thing you're saying if you don't do it my way. Bingo. You can't do that. You can't cage the human spirit. You allow them. You give them a place, like you said. There's commonality. When there's commonality, there's comfort in numbers because those can share with other people with the exact same vibrational state of frequency that they need that love within to co-create. Then that allows them to go higher and higher together.
Yes.
Beautiful idea, Brian. I fucking love it.
Because it helps them that see that freedom at the end of the tunnel. You know, that breaking freedom.
That there's something there. And not some hope of some badge of honor.
Exactly.
The hope of loving themselves. Not some fucking chip you get to carry around and brag about. Not another diploma to dust off in 10 years on the wall that had nothing to do with your happiness.
Exactly.
Their own authority, their own happiness, to see why they chose this, to understand that it's not their fault. Never was, ever their fault. Make sense?
Beautiful, Roxie.
Beautiful on you. I'm fucking stoked about it. Just fills my heart when you're diving into this portion that has taken so many into limitations, and the way that we've constructed is only keeping that limitation in continuation with different labels on it. That's it.
Right, right.
You know, 20 years later, I'm still an alcoholic. Bullshit. You're yourself who you choose to be.
Exactly. Right there. Choice. The power of choice. Yes.
Booyah. I fucking love it. Oh, it's a beautiful night here in San Antonio. It's a nice, cool 69 degrees.
Oh, shut up! Come on,
all right. It may have dropped down to 67. I'm sorry. I do have a light sweater on. The entire block is lit up with Christmas lights. I live in the part of San Antonio called Windcrest, and it's what they call real famous for the Windcrest lights. And so there's people from all over San Antonio always drive through here because especially in the older part of Windcrest, these people that have been here 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years in the same place always do their Christmas lights. And they really, I'm not talking do them, they do them up. You know, not excessive like me, you know, the cranks where every freaking nook and cranny has got a light on it that you could see from space. But it's really artfully done, beautifully done. Everyone has their own expression. So then our neighborhood is a little bit newer of a one, you know, a sub-community or whatever you call it, subdivision, thank you, that, you know, they're newer houses, but everyone's in that Windcrest spirit, so people are starting to drive through here. So it's really cool to see all the lights. I love it. I love Christmas time. The presents. I love the presents. And the chocolate, of course.
Yeah, I have a sweet tooth for chocolate, too. I love chocolate. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, here I am in like 5 degrees. Oh goodness. Just can't wait to go down south.
It's 5 degrees.
No, I'm just joking. I don't know how much degrees, but it's cold. It's always cold for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you chose Ohio.
I did. Well, yes, I did. Okay, don't
So
bug.
now unchoose Ohio. I like Ohio. My family is from Ohio, but I'm not going to live there because it's too damn cold.
36 right
Oh
now.
my gosh, it's a heat wave. No, 36 degrees. Stop.
Yeah, yeah, no. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard. But anyway, yes, I chose to be here. Eh,
And when you're done, depart.
yes,
There you
yes.
Cast off feet of clay. There you go.
go. Hmm Anyone watch the seminar yesterday? I didn't watch it.
No, I haven't yet. I know it was a
I'm sorry,
shorter one.
today. It was today. That's
It
right.
was a shorter one, I believe. It was like an hour and a half or something. I haven't seen it yet. Play that through.
Yeah, it was. I didn't turn it on live. I knew I was going out to do something, but then Karen said there was problems with the internet again, so it kept on like messing up or something. Oh, so I didn't get any feedback on it besides that. I'll end up watching it. I'll probably watch it tonight. I'm kind of awake.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
usually.
thought.
Yeah, go ahead, Fran.
Yeah, I thought this was funny. You know how I channeled. I always was like 3 times it happened today to me that there was some word coming and I didn't know what it meant, so I didn't say it, and it was like,
Right.
well, we are cooking, and now there should come salt, but there was no salt, you know. So
Right. You were supposed to put the salt in the ingredients, but you left out the salt.
yeah,
That's okay. It'll come.
yeah. I said before I started today channeling, I want to go through different circuit in my head. There is something in me that speaks different English and has much richer vocabulary. But to guide the channeling through that, it was not. I was not very successful in in that.
Well,
But once I did that.
when you channel next time, if you get stuck on a word, pause and have them spell it, have them work it out with you. Don't worry about the mirror. Make sense? Because it's all for you, expanding you.
Yeah.
Focus on it, relax into it, breathe into it, if you will, and then let that word either get spelled. Say, spell it for me. In your mind, say, what do you mean? Give me another word. You know, however you want to do it so you can get that clarity for yourself. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of that.
Can you say that again, Roxie, please?
What I was saying is when he's channeling and a word comes in and he doesn't know the word, can't speak the word, can't sound it out, pause and ask for clarity. Either spell it or sound it out or whatever.
Okay, because I can sometimes I sing some kind of other language. I don't know what language it is, but I don't understand a word what I am saying. It's like, okay.
Okay, but do yourself a favor. Don't listen to the words. Listen to your thoughts. I guarantee you your thoughts are translating them somewhere. You just need to tune into that. You're just not going to speak words. All the galactic languages, there's a translation available in a frequency band. Find that band and have it translate into your mind.
Okay, all right, and that way I understand what they are
Yes.
saying or I am saying?
Yes.
Okay. All
When
right.
I
Thank
speak the
you.
Parisian language, I speak it in English. Hang on. There we
Uh-huh.
go. I speak it in English in my mind, and then the translation comes to the point to where I learn the language, and now I just speak and think in that language. Make sense?
But you hear everything in that language and then you translate it to English, right?
Not anymore. Not anymore. I think in the language. Much like I think in Greek, I can think in Greek. I don't need to think in English. Once I learn the language, then I can think in that language. I think the sounds, I think the words, that kind of idea. They just come to me, and there's no more translation needed. At the beginning there was, though. They were speaking and translating and speaking, and then I would start noticing different words, and then it was just like any other language. You just pick it up.
Because whenever you channel, you speak in English right away. I mean, some not too much time you speak in other language and then you
Well, I
translate.
know that. But what I'm saying, though, is I have that. I'm not okay. What I'm saying is that has nothing to do with the channeling part. We're talking about the translation of a language with you. I'm telling
Oh, okay.
you, when your language comes, tune into the frequency of the translation. Then you will learn the language, and you will start to just think in that language.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I understand now.
Make sense?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby. Oh,
Love you guys. I'm gonna head out.
yeah, me too. It's getting time.
Late too.
Gotta do some.
Thank you, Roxie. Beautiful creation, my friend.
Thank you all so much for co-creating with me.
Yes.
It is an honor,
Thank you,
as
guys.
always. All right, guys. I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Love you too, Roxie.
Bye.
Bye, Fran.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
night, and thank
Brian.
you. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Nice meeting you, my friend.
Nice to meet you.